Sure, sir.
Okay, Rajendra, so let's proceed ahead with your introduction. You are going for ONGC, and the position is, I think, finance officer, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we want you to start with your introduction, and then from there we pick it up. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, sir. Sir, my name is Rajendra Prasad. I am from Vijayawada, Andhra Pradesh. Sir, I am a chartered accountant. I have completed my CA in the year 2019. While preparing for CA final itself, I have put a target for achieving at least 4 subjects as an exemption and should pass 60%. Should pass with the 60% marks. And I have made my efforts towards that. And finally, I achieved the same, sir. It's very happiest moment for that. Immediately, I have joined in a private company which was located in the coastal regions of Andhra Pradesh. Its business is shrimp processing and complete exporting, where I have been responsible for complete books of accounts maintenance and other tax related matters. During that particular period, I have applied for FCI notification for the post of manager accounts. And after at the end of the recruitment process, I was selected, and particular call letter was I have received on 20th March 2021, sir, and with the direction to report me on April 12th, 2021 for the further training purpose at so-called training institute in Gurugram. And I immediately informed to the private company's management regarding the same. And at the end, I have promised to the private companies, being the financial year is closing nearby, I immediately promised them that I will definitely prepare the provisional financial statement so that so that the same can be utilized for the banking requirements for any other statutory requirements. As a promise, I have completed and I submitted by April 10th. And immediately I flight to the training institute and I reported, sir. After completion of the training, I was directly posted to AP region, where further deputation was I have been offered to internal audit section, sir, and now it's continuing. And recently, 6 months back, I have applied for ONGC notification, and now I am here, sir.
Okay,
Sir,
Rajinder, this is Sudhir here.
yeah, sure.
So, what is the reason you want to join ONGC, leaving your private sector job?
Sir, for me, there are two major reasons are there, sir. One is professional aspect and the financial aspect. Coming to the professional aspect, sir, I being a chartered accountant, I went through various types of accounting treatment for different operations. Uh, though my current organization, which is having a huge operations across India, like procuring the food grains from the farmers and storing them and also distributing to the vulnerable section at cheaper prices. Though it is having huge operations, but coming to the accounts viewpoint, it has only limited views. All the types of accounting treatments are not required. For example, FCI doesn't have any holding subsidiary relationship, and also it doesn't have any foreign transactions. Much better, being a mainly subsidy funding company, so it doesn't require to listed on any recognized stock exchange. But where in ONGC, it's complete. It is having huge subsidiaries, like HPCL and MRPL, and so it has to prepare the consolidated financial statements, and it is involving in marketing abilities through its subsidiaries, but also being a prestigious Maharatna company, it is already a listed oriented. So, in addition to the Companies Act requirements, we have to adhere more like SEBI, LODR regulations and all. We have to so ONGC may give a huge platform for exploring my theoretical knowledge in a practical manner, sir. This is professional aspect, sir. And coming to the financial aspect, sir, at present the ONGC, the pay scale offered by the ONGC is almost 40 to 50% higher than my current pay scale, sir. And also, the ONGC is a Maharatna PSU with the global recognition, having 37 assets over 15 countries across. And in recent times, ONGC already achieved the best employer awards and all. So these two are my two aspects, sir, in order to choose ONGC.
So, looks like you like challenges and challenging jobs rather than a simple job. That's what you mean to say professionally.
It's it's not a simple job, sir, but I just want to explore my knowledge as I went through a lot
Because
of.
in ONGC and all the public sector, you will have a very limited exposure as a finance officer
Okay,
because
sir.
it's a big chain of command. So if you want to explore theoretical knowledge, I would suggest the top four of the PwC, Ernst and Young. Are you interested? Are you not interested going there? Rather, you are exploring only public sector.
Oh, sir, one thing is there, sir. Even though in the top four, the big four companies, if we are joined, they will also recruit me in a particular angle, sir, particular division. They won't change accordingly from the for 6 months like that. I think so, sir. I don't know exactly.
Mhm.
Uh, we can have exploration of our knowledge in a particular subject only, not in all aspects. So, but as I already knew that in PSU, at least for every 1 year or 1.5 year, or at least 2 years, there should be a shuffling maybe happen. I think that would be happen in same way in the ONGC also, sir.
Okay. So you have worked for a shrimps company, right? Previously?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Initially, a shrimp processing company, sir.
Is it a listed company?
No, sir. It's a private limited company. It's having a turnover of 300 crores. Its net worth is obviously around 40 to 50 crores, sir.
So it's a family-run business, is it?
It's almost like that, sir. But in fact, that particular company belongs to one political leader, sir.
Hmm.
In order to explore, they have different chain of companies are there, and but it is one of them, sir.
Mhm. Is it making losses or profits?
No, sir. It is having initially very first year it may be incurred some losses, sir. But at the time of my joining, it is a very fifth year, sir. Fifth anniversary. I have directly joined, sir.
Mhm.
Immediately before 2017, 18, and 18, 19, it actually generated some profits. Before I joined, that is having profits of around 8 crores and more, sir. And during my period, I have prepared my provisional balance sheet. It's almost 11 crores profit worthy, sir.
But actually, in this kind of businesses, there is a lot of cash flows, right? Liquid cash will be handled, right?
Yes, sir. Liquid cash sir, during my tenure, major liquidity was happened to the amount was given to labor personnel, sir. But and maximum all the transactions were happened through our account only. At the time, Section 194N also implemented, sir, for withdrawing the amount for more than 1 crore and all, which was they already charged some TDS. So we are almost avoiding the cash transactions, sir. Maximum, even for the personal, we have prepared the EPF and ESI also.
What was the current ratio for this company which you worked for?
At the time, sir, at the time, right now, I don't know, sir, but during the 2020-21, I know it's almost 1.7 to 1, sir.
1.7.
1.67, 1.67, or roughly 1.7, sir.
And cash ratio was?
Cash ratio is exactly, I didn't know, sir. Cash ratio, right now, I didn't remember, sir. Actually, I didn't prepare for that at the time. That's why I am unable to tell that.
Mhm. So, for example, if you have to do accounting for oil and gas sector company and your previous company, what would be the difference you would see for preparing accounts majorly?
Sir, basically, in the previous company where I am completely responsible for that particular entity, sir, being even suppose if any
No, I
assistant.
don't mean a job responsibility. What I'm saying is the nature of accounting, will it change for because the sector is different?
Yes, sir, definitely. Because here in ONGC,
How does
separate,
it
yeah,
change?
sir, accounting standards are applicable to the my erstwhile company, sir, my earlier company. But for ONGC being a listed entity, the Indian accounting standards should be applicable. Even for that, yes, industry. industry specific accounting standards also there, sir. So, for example, India is 1066. It's a unique accounting standard for exploration and evaluation of the mineral resources. So, industry specific standards are there, sir. We should follow them.
So what is currently you are working with which company?
Food Corporation of India, sir.
That is also a public sector, right?
Yeah, public sector, sir.
So you already have a public sector job. Why you want to join another public sector?
I already, sir, during my introduction itself, I have mentioned few words, sir. Being my current company, Food Corporation of India, it is actually having a large scope in terms of operations, the physical operations. But coming to the account view, it has only limited personnel, sir. Because it's not, it doesn't have any holding subsidiary relationship, and also it doesn't have any foreign transactions much better with the other PSUs, and uh, and also it is not a listed entity, being a subsidy sourced funding company from the government of India. So no need to list it on any recognized stock exchange. So the scope is much limited compared to the ONGC, sir. Where being a chartered accountant, I knew I went through various accounting treatment and various financial related matters compared to so ONGC may give much better platform to explore my theoretical knowledge in a practical manner, sir. And also the current pay scale offered by ONGC, if at all if I got this particular job, it's almost 40 to 50% higher than my current pay scale, sir.
Okay. So what is the importance of cash flow statement for a company? Why it is very important?
Sir, cash flow statement, we should definitely prepare as part of the financial statements. Sir, the cash flow statement is much important in order to know in which area we are incurring much expenditure, and in which area we are going to control ourselves. This type of some decisions can be based on the preparation of the cash flow statement, sir. Wherever some fundings are which are suppose all of a sudden unnecessarily some expenditure may entertained in order to due to the decisions taken by the lower level personnel. In that situation, we can definitely give some caution in order to avoid such particular expenditure, or if any in order to know further some major decisions can be taken, sir, in order to avoid any additional expenditure.
Okay.
Right now,
yeah, recently you have gone through the Hindenburg report with respect to Adani. Are you aware of that?
sir, I just knew that, sir, but I didn't went through that, sir.
Okay. Okay, that's it from me, Rajendra. So my feedback is your communication skills are good. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Your finance knowledge is decent, but the explanations you are giving is quite long. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Right. So because of which there are some unnecessary things which are coming in between. Okay. You have to make it short and crisp, right?
Okay, sir.
So when we asked about you, you were telling some things like I wanted to clear with 60% and all, and then told I went into shrimps this thing. Then I took a flight. Then they gave me the thing and all. So it's a long story which you are telling. For even so, that is also flowing into whenever I ask any question. Looks like you have that is good. Detailing is good, but in an interview, people like, because there is very lack of time will be there. They want to test you in a very few, just 15 or 20 minutes, half an hour. So make it crisp, right? And directly to the point. Direct to the point.
Okay,
right?
sir.
Understand the question exactly what is being asked, right? And then just get onto it directly. Don't go into much details. That's what my feedback is. So that make it a practice to make it short and crisp.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
So,
Sir, can I ask one question, sir?
Yeah.
Sir, you are asking the last question about cash flow statements and what is the purpose of preparation. So can you please give some input, sir, so that I can go through this?
So cash flow is very important because that is what decides the day-to-day running of the business, right? So unless
Yes,
your
sir.
cash flow is very positive, so that liquidity should be there to run the business. For example, your P&L and expense balance sheet might show very good, showing a good profit, going everything. But cash decides how you run your day-to-day business, how you have liquidity to run the day-to-day business, right?
Okay, sir.
Unless you have a very good positive cash flow, so you'll be stuck. Your business will be stuck, right?
Okay, sir.
So it's a layman's terms. Just explain in layman's terms. Don't go technically, right? So it's a layman's terms. For example, why am I running a business? Why cash flow is important for me to overlook?
Okay, sir.
So if I have to incur short-term liabilities, right? I have to pay day-to-day expenses. Unless I have cash flow, I cannot do it, right?
Yes, sir.
I might have very good assets,
Yes, sir.
but unless I have cash flow, I cannot run the day-to-day business. That is the most important thing of that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So that is simple.
I got this point, sir.
Yeah. So like that, you have to put it in layman's terms.
Sure, sir.
And don't explain more. Just come to the point. Just explain it in a crisp manner. Even when you are asked to get prepared for that question of why do you want to join, make it very crisp. Professionally, this is the thing. Personally, this is the thing. That's it. So
Yes.
don't compare your previous organization with the current organization. Just mention the sector. So I have worked in private sector, sir. There are limitation of scope of work. Here I see a huge scope of work, and personally also financially it will be a good opportunity for me. So that's more than enough, right? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's it from me, Rajendra.
Okay, Rajendra. So go for more HRs and all with me, right? Before final
Sure,
decision. Yeah. Thank you.